All right. Perfect. Welcome. Welcome to LEV AI. We like to get started on time. So, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you happen to be on the planet. It's my privilege to share with you about LEV AI. My name is Scotty Kufus, and man, I'm so excited about what you're about to hear about. There's not a day that goes by out there in the world we do not hear all about AI. And so, what you're about to hear about the next couple of minutes, we're going to show you how LEV AI, the company you're about to hear about, makes it super simple for any entrepreneur or small business to really launch, market, and grow their brands and their businesses and customer base. And you can do it without a chief marketing officer, an agency, or even any tech skills. And so we're going to make it very simple. In fact, you could have anybody on your entire staff utilize our services and grow your business. And so the irresistible offer that I will be presenting today is we can do all of this and show you some incredible tools that you can use immediately, and you can do it for less than a cup of coffee a day. Like, think about that. For $2, $3, $4 a day, we can show you how to dramatically improve your customer base, your communication with people, your profitability, your proficiency in everything you do, and certainly your communication. And so on this particular call, you're going to learn three things during the presentation. Number one, you clearly know that AI is having a profound impact on your life and everyone around you. We're going to show you why that's so important and why it is going to be growing at a crazy pace the next couple of years. Everyone in business and every brand builder on earth should be using AI. They're not, they're going to be. Just like you're watching a Zoom presentation today, just like everybody you know has a cell phone or an email address, everybody on earth will be plugged into AI. They won't really have a choice because it will be used in so many different applications. And lastly, there's an unprecedented opportunity to profit off the growth of the industry. Now, you might not have made money during the cell phone craze of the late 90s. You might not have made money during the internet craze and invested in all sorts of stocks. You might even have missed cryptocurrency, even though it's continuing to grow today. But don't you for a second miss out on the market opportunity of AI. Artificial intelligence is absolutely the biggest, strongest tech force on earth at this moment in time. In fact, the gig economy is driving it. You know what the gig economy is? The gig economy is people working for themselves, empowering themselves, where there was billions of employees around the world, previously. Over the last 5 or 6 years, hundreds of millions of people have taken control of their own futures and says, I don't need big corporations any longer. I can now tell my story, be my own voice, and share it to the world and earn income. And because of that, we have hundreds of millions of people making money all different ways. People driving, like Ubers, if you will, or Uber Eats, delivering people's food, doing Airbnbs, or Etsy, doing creative items, or doing drop shipping on Amazon. The fact is, hundreds of millions of people are doing little things like that. And there's hundreds millions more telling their story on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. The freelance economy right here in the United States alone, interesting enough, has over 70 million entrepreneurs every single week actually out there trying to earn money online, on their phones, on their computers, for themselves. This is the opportunity that AI presents itself for. You, for sure, know business owners, people that own hair salons or automobile dealerships or restaurants or they're insurance agents or real estate agents. There's all these different backgrounds where people need to enhance their brand and enhance their width. And that's exactly what AI does. Trillion dollar entities, the Microsofts, the Teslas, Google, Meta, Nvidia, who does the chips for all these companies, is basically looking in the marketplace and saying it's going to grow faster than anything we've ever seen. The most powerful CEOs on earth, they're basically saying that AI is going to be 10 times bigger than the Industrial Revolution and maybe even grow 10 times faster. And that means economics for you, profit for you starting today. See, today's a really interesting time because this presentation solution is actually going worldwide, literally hours after we launched the company in 170 countries around the world. That's right, what you're hearing right now can be offered to people in Africa, in Europe, all over Asia, South America, North America. It doesn't really matter where you live. You can build LEV AI, help people, help customers to be more profitable and more productive right in their own homes and businesses worldwide. So this is exciting for us because you have a very powerful solution. I'll walk through those actual tools right here, and we can do it at a crazy affordable price for literally a couple dollars a day. So what is the problem that LEV AI solves? Where entrepreneurs in general are really sort of disorganized often, but there's a lot of things to consider. And AI specifically is very confusing. There's 1,000 different AI sites out there. There's hundreds of really powerful and sort of popular different AI sites. Some AI sites are focused on pictures, other on videos, communication, response. Some AI sites are focused on medicine or nutrition, or that might have to do with with electronics. I mean, there's all different kinds of sites for AI, but most people don't need 1,000 sites or hundreds of sites. Most people just need about a half a dozen or a dozen, and they need to put them to work. So what we're going to show people, as I said in the beginning, is LEV AI is going to allow any business person, any small entrepreneur, any person working for themselves that wants to build a brand, any influencer, to drastically increase their brand immediately starting today. In fact, we're going to get your own AI in action. We're going to show you how you can take your own picture and then you can upload it into our system and create your own avatar and communicate with people. That's part of the packages that we're offering today. And if you don't want your face online, it's okay. If you want to be a faceless sort of AI human being out there, we're going to show you how to do that as well. And you can use your own avatar, whether you want your voice or a different picture, to do all sorts of communication for you. We're going to show you how you can train it to follow up. We're going to show you how to train it to communicate, to answer questions, to literally be you, your own AI twin. All we need is your picture. And we take your picture, we upload it into a library, and now not only can we actually talk the way you talk, or the way you want someone else to talk, but we can do it in multiple languages. Have you ever wanted to learn multiple languages? Well, most people, certainly in America, only know one language, or maybe they know two. In Europe, it's very common for people to know 3 or 4, even 5 languages. The same in Asia. Well, now it's possible with LEV AI to tell your story in English, but have it be heard in Spanish or Portuguese or Chinese or Thai or Vietnamese or German. The fact of the matter is, now the world is smaller than ever. In fact, it's fun. I'm traveling right now and I have like this translator in my ear. It's pretty cool. And so I just put this in my ear, and when I walk around the airport, when I'm in Taiwan, I can hear Taiwanese. And when I get to Thailand, it's exciting because I hear Thai. And when I'm Vietnamese, I can hear Vietnamese, but I hear it all in English. And that's what's happened to technology. We can make that happen for you in your own business. So I'm going to walk through the services that we offer in our solution. First, we have an online presence. We're going to show you how to build your brand and post on multiple platforms. Second, we have a CRM system so you can communicate with people. Next, we're going to show you how to build a website instantly. Have you ever wanted to build a website, had an idea, or maybe even for your own personal brand? By joining us today, you can have a website done today. You literally can take your first steps and in 15 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, have your own published website on the World Wide Web. That is included in our suites. We also have reminders. Fortune is in the follow-up. Oftentimes we get busy, but your AI twin can get out there and remind you of things that need to be done and communicate on your behalf. And lastly, we're going to show you how to generate leads for you, for your prospects, for your businesses, and for your customers as well. So let's go through it. One of the big things about being online on social media is, what do I say? Now, I have my own cell phone, and so I have a TikTok account, and I have an Instagram account, and YouTube, Facebook, And yes, it's very true. If you want to build a brand, you need to provide value, you need to provide content. And so if nobody knows who you are, it's a good idea for them to find out who you are. But now, through our own AI system, you can create posts, you can create thumbnails, you can create hooks, you can create content, and you can schedule and post it on your behalf in multiple places at one time. So you can organize yourself where you actually could create content for a couple of hours one day and break it up and have it be shared throughout the entire week or the entire month. Again, what would that be worth to you? Would it be worth $1 a day, 50 cents a day, a couple dollars a day? And the answer is, of course, the most important thing is your time, and your time is worth significantly more than that. But as you begin to tell your story, now we want to communicate with people. Well, what if you're looking for prospects? How do you learn to communicate more efficiently? Well, with LEV AI, we can actually show you how you can use your phone. You can locate a content, let's say on LinkedIn, take a picture of that content. It goes out on the web. It looks for that person. It looks for the types of communication that person posts. It looks at what they're talking about, who they're connected to, and it makes a suggestion to you based on your business and your input into the system, how you could best connect with the person you're talking to. Like, how valuable is that? It's sort of like having your own sort of prospecting coach right there helping you communicate with other people. And so this is fantastic enhancement when it comes to your better communication. If you can be more profitable, if you can be more proficient, if you can be more professional, if you can follow up more efficiently. Well, that's what you're really looking for. All business people are. We can, again, build a website, as I mentioned. It's possible now to get started with LEV AI today and literally post a website today, or just get started today, do it on the weekend, or go on and learn some things and create a powerful, deep website. But the most important thing is now you not only can build a website, but you can learn how to develop funnels. You know, Russell Brunson's created an entire billion-dollar industry off of click funnels, teaching people how to tell a logical tale, build funnels to a sales platform to sell electronic products, to sell digital tools, to sell coaching programs, to sell coupons, to sell transformations online, and to bring customers into your stores. And what if you could connect that to your own website? Well, you can with LEV AI. On top of that, it's exciting because now when they go and they fill out information, it can automatically respond back. I love when I'm communicating online. I do this often when I'm on TikTok or Instagram and I answer, you got to fill out one of those forms. I love that something comes automated right away and it starts to ask me a couple more questions. It better defines what I need so that what it's doing for that company is saying, is this person Scott a candidate? Is he not? Same thing happens for your business. I mean, if you already have a customer list, if you already have an email list, this is invaluable to you to communicate with your customers, to customize communication and various offerings based on their answers. And we can show you how to do that as well. And then lastly, again, everybody wants leads. Everybody wants more people to talk to. We have a database that can access over 2 billion profiles. Obviously, you don't need all the profiles in your small business, but the point is, if we could help you create more, what if we created an extra 50 leads a month, 100 leads a month, a couple hundred leads a month? Would that be valuable? And the answer is, of course. And what about for your customers? Absolutely. So the best part about this is that's not even all we have, because we have an AI feature that's literally going to create your own twin. So you take your information, you add it into the computer, you upload audios or videos of your past or documents or books, whatever it is you're interested in talking about, and you can build this library over time. It's not something you have to do the first day, but over the next month or so, just keep adding information into the system about you, and then the system's going to learn. It learns quickly. And every time you add more, it adds to that knowledge base so you can communicate even more efficiently. And this will allow people to ask you questions worldwide about any topic you're an expert on. Everybody is sort of an expert on something based on your own life path. And so whatever it is you're doing, if you want people to understand it better, you don't even have to be awake. You could be absolutely asleep and people could be asking questions, getting answers, not only in your own native language, but in multiple languages on your behalf. All of this is possible for just $49 or $99 a month. You can get the basic package and make it available for only one business, Or you can get the pro package, which is what most people want to do, so they can use it for multiple businesses. It includes a bunch of leads, plus an enhanced AI twin that's incredible. So again, get back together with the person that brought you onto this call today, wherever you are in the world. They'll send you a link to their custom webpage, and you can read about this. You can take a look for yourself. But here we are launching the company. Again, less than 24 hours old, anywhere on earth. So what do you want to do? You want to learn everything you can about the business. If you're a business builder type person, then of course you'd want to get a pro pack so you could build it multiple different ways on your personal business, your home business, your brand, your networking business. If you're involved in a networking business of any sort, I've been in networking for over 44 years. And so I can just tell you, I wish I would have had this, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, because it's so exciting to think that I could communicate to more people simultaneously. When you can do a one-to-many presentation, talk to many doing something once, that's true leverage AI. And to be able to do that for a couple dollars a day is crazy. Now, what would it cost you if you went out there and you secured subscriptions at all the different types of AI companies it would take to create LEV AI? It would literally cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month easily to actually have all these subscriptions. I mean, just a funnel builder in and of itself, costs $100 to $200 a month. I mean, if you really want customized AI avatar communication, $100 a month. There are so many different services here, but these are focused on entrepreneurs, home-based business professionals, influencers that are interested in communicating to lots of people and building your brand. And we do it for only a couple dollars a day. Unmatched value, unparalleled, and simply put, built directly for you worldwide. So now it's exciting. If you have friends anywhere on earth, they can now hear about this, they can start to use this, and they can start to share it. And when they start to share it, it allows you to sort of plug in and build an additional revenue stream. So not only can you use it for your own business, but we're going to give you your own back office. It has all sorts of reporting tools, all sorts of resources to teach and to train you and to help you launch and build your business worldwide. It has multiple language support, and it allows people all over the world to learn about how to leverage AI and be profitable from leveraging AI at the same time. The entire company, it's created and it's organized by a company that's been in business for a long time. See, we're fortunate because the host corporation behind all of this is LeCour Enterprises. And LeCour Enterprises is in business over 25 years, generated billions in sales in 180 countries around the world, all different currencies, all different merchant platforms, all different products, in all different environments. It's very, very comfortable building worldwide businesses. And that should be important for you because when you're building a business and you're looking for an infrastructure, a brand new company, it's expensive when you get out there. It's expensive on the legal. It's expensive for registrations. It's expensive hiring lots of people. But when you have a company that's proven itself over and over and over again over a couple of decades, you can feel really comfortable about the direction that we're headed. And so I'm really, really pleased because the parent company, Terry LeCour and his entire staff, I've known them for over 25 years. I know what they've developed and built. And none of this would have happened without Blake Schrader. So Blake got started, and it was his vision this last year as he saw the direct selling industry sort of contracting, if you will. It was changing from the previous model of a few people get a few, they get a few, to a few people get many. See, the influencers markets online have drastically changed communication. When people now can talk to 10,000, 50,000, 500,000 people at a time, it sort of changes how companies decide to pay their people. And he realized that there was going to be hundreds of millions of people that need this new technology, just like they needed to learn how to do three-way calls or Zoom calls or use a cell phone at one time or even send an email. The fact of the matter is everybody's going to need to be trained and educated on AI platforms. So he thought, well, what would be the best platform that makes the most sense? And it's helping entrepreneurs. When the direct sales industry in and of itself is doing hundreds of billions of dollars in business, but the sort of the gig economy is doing hundreds billions more with the projection of trillions, that's a lot of revenue out there to share. So he said, let's start this business and find a big company behind it. He went to Terry and the team, and they were really excited and says, yeah, let's launch this worldwide. You're hearing about this right now. Here it is, the last day of September, the beginning of October. Whenever you hear this message, you are part of the very first month of launch. You're a part of LEV AI's beginning prior to bringing on millions of customers. And the fact is, if hundreds of millions of people are going to need LEV AI around the world, it's certainly not a big stretch to realize millions can hear about it in the next couple of years. Certainly tens of millions might hear about it and begin to try it and give it a go. And you should right away, starting today. So get back together with the person that invited you to hear this call, because the opportunity is before you. See, a couple years from now, the marketplace will be in the trillions. And you're going to look back at this presentation and say, did I take action? Did I see it? See, maybe you missed the cell phone revolution. Maybe you missed what happened with the internet. Maybe you missed cryptocurrency when it was at pennies. But don't miss the greatest, most obvious trend in world history. And it's not even debatable when you consider all of the top leaders and business leaders on earth are saying AI is transforming society right before your eyes. Just get your piece of it. Start to earn additional revenue, not only using the services, but sharing the services that will help literally millions of people. When you offer and share this service to others, you immediately earn a 50% commission. So if you sell a $50 package, you earn 25. You sell a $100 package, you earn 50, and you earn 20% every single month on those customers. So think about that. You're helping somebody be more profitable, be more proficient, and communicate better. You earn a commission for telling them and helping, and every single month they're happy customers or telling other customers, you get an additional 20%. This is an extraordinary ongoing commission for affiliates and influencers around the world, and there's lots of other ways to make money as well. In fact, we have 8 different ranks, so the more production you create, the more income you can earn. Obviously, if you do a little, you get paid a little. If you do a lot, you get paid a lot. If you do nothing, you get paid nothing. So we don't have any guarantees here, but we guarantee if you do the work, we'll pay you, which is exciting, and you can get started today. And so the first is, not only when you share do you get paid directly, but you can get paid another additional 7 levels of customer commissions every single time those sales are made. So whether you share it or somebody shares it with someone who shares it and so on, it's possible for you to earn very far in depth based on your own production and success. And you can earn a matching bonus helping other people earn income as well. So, over the last 30 days, as we prepared for our launch, over 40,000 people raised their hand and said, gosh, we'd like to get started and give this a go. And all of the people that got started and decided to take action, the people that introduced them will now earn a matching income bonus on their production, on all that customer sales. So as they earn income, you earn income. And again, the person that sent this to you can send you a compensation plan and you can take a look at it. And if that wasn't enough, we have additional leadership bonuses that pay to unlimited depth, a lot of other additional ways. See, the fact is, we've already showed you plenty of ways to make money with LEV AI, so you just get started and have some fun. So the person that introduced you to this will send you their link, and you can get started today. It's really simple. It's only $19 to actually be an affiliate rep with the company, to support and be a partner and share with others. And then that's $19 a year, no big deal. And then just choose a product package. And then follow us online. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. We're out there to support and share with you. We have amazing, amazing groups. I've been in direct sales, as I mentioned earlier, for over 40 years, and I've seen a lot of things, a lot of trends, a lot of different ways to communicate. There has never, ever been in 40 years an opportunity to communicate to more people in a more professional manner than what we're introducing today with LEV AI. And so, everyone around the world needs this. They're going to use something like this. The only question and variable is, who are they going to buy it from? And so no matter what my background was or what role I had, I wish I could have done more. I wish I could have reached more customers. I wish I would have followed up more efficiently than before. You feel that way? Because if that's how you feel, you can change that all today with LEV AI. So LEV AI, the future is in your hands. Let the future begin today. And so I just want to welcome you to the family. Just get started. Give us a go. It's the best customer value you could ever possibly invest in yourself. And so today is the day to get started. It couldn't be better. The company literally launched in the last 24 hours worldwide, and you're one of the first people to hear about it. So get started, order the services, tell some other people, make a difference. Again, the future's in your hands. Good day. God bless. And we'll talk to you all really, really soon. All right, bye. Take care.